Raising children has become so difficult. We're even wondering how our parents did it. Our parents would even have more than 8 kids. And you're wondering, how did these people do it? But this is because in the modern era, the priorities shifted from survival and family-oriented values, to career advancement and economic conformity. In the past, parenting was deeply tied to survival. You'd get kids for continuity. You'd get kids for labor. You'd get kids for security. As in, it was for survival. Parenting was deeply tied to survival. And children would be raised with skills to ensure that they contribute to the household and they contribute to the community. Families were the core unit of survival, passing down traditions, resilience, and even life skills that were essential for self-sufficiency. However, with industrialization and the rise of the corporate culture, where now we started seeing the exodus, the movement, the rural to urban migration, where people are going to look for greener pastures. The focus shifted. People started prioritizing careers over building families. Now seeing parenting as an afterthought instead of a foundational life goal. Most people today are raised with the expectation of becoming employees, not caregivers or leaders to their own families. And you're wondering why we have so many dysfunctional families. Why it's so difficult right now to raise kids. It's because we are not equipped with the skills of building families. For instance, look at our educational system. It's designed to create workers who will fit into the economy, rather than individuals who are prepared to take responsibilities of raising and guiding the next generation. And as a result, many adults enter parenthood with ignorance, autopiloting. You're just becoming a parent, or you're just becoming a parent just because, just because my parents were parents. Just because when you become an adult, you are supposed to marry and have kids. Total ignorance. But in real sense, we lack the necessary emotional, psychological, or even skills, practical skills to nurture and raise a child. This leads to increased stress, detachment, or even reliance on external systems. My friend, how many parents out here rely on schools? Bro, when the children have closed school, you're even wishing, when are they opening this school? They are too much for you. You're even taking your kids to boarding just because you need to focus on your career. You need to focus on getting money. So you're taking your children to boarding so that the teachers can deal with them for most part of the time. During holidays, you'll take your children to Shago, to your parents or your grandparents. How many of us are relying on social media to distract our kids? How many of us are relying on entertainment so that you can fill the void of parenting? And this is because you lack the psychological, emotional, and practical skill of raising a child, raising and nurturing a child. With this shift, most of us, grew up or were raised without the family bonds and values that once provided stability. Instead, we were raised in a culture that prioritized productivity over presence, leading to emotional disconnection and even loss of generational wisdom. If we continue on this path, then parenting is going to become more challenging and difficult, because the future generations are going to lack strong role models who understand the balance between work, personal development, and the fundamental need of meaningful family connections. My people, heal so that you can become self-aware. Once you're self-aware, then when you want to become a parent, you'll know what it means to become a parent. You'll know what that needs, the skills needed. Do you have them? If you don't have them, don't just go become a parent just because people, when you're an adult, you have to become a parent. What do you mean? That is what has led to this difficulty in parenting. You know, it's not that previously it was better. No, it is because some of us are just doing things without self-awareness. We are just on autopilot. My people, heal.